Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is
Champion Eric Bam Bam Brown.
Champion Hot. What it do, baby? What it do?
Champion Hot.
Pride got reason if they want to
Champion
go.
Hot. Champion Hot.
I'm gonna feed them if you're coming
What's
for
going on,
me.
Champion Hot?
I'm ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head. I'm seeing. Take me for granted, and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood, and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart, or I could go heal them.
All right, thank you for joining me for another episode of Cooking with the Champ. All right, what we're doing today, real easy, real simple. We're gonna do shrimp stuffed crab cakes. All right, now this is something that you can make like an appetizer, but we're gonna actually accompany it with a shrimp Alfredo spinach sauce. Real easy, real simple. Now, let me show you what I have here. Okay, so what we're gonna do with our shrimp stuffed crab cakes, like I said, we're gonna accompany it with a shrimp Alfredo sauce. Now, spinach sauce. Now, understand that we're not going to really concentrate more on that. We're gonna concentrate on the main dish, which is gonna be our shrimp stuffed crab cakes. We're gonna concentrate on that and less on our Alfredo pasta sauce. But we got our Alfredo pasta sauce now. I've shown you how to make your own Alfredo sauce, but you know, for the sake of time, we already use our pre-made pasta. Okay, of course our spinach. All right, and you know me, I'm gonna add mushrooms whenever I can. All right, and of course we have our lump crab. Okay, I'm trying a new seasoning tonight. Cooking with CJ, my man Cooking with CJ, West Coast Shake. You can check him out on YouTube. All right, and we've got our Obey and our paprika, smoked paprika, and of course our pasta that's gonna go with our Alfredo shrimp sauce. All right, and we're gonna show you how to get this together. We're gonna do this real quick. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get our pasta ready. We're gonna saute our mushrooms. Of course, we're gonna wash off our spinach. That's gonna go into our pasta sauce. Okay, and get that done because it's not gonna take long for our crab cakes to cook. So we want to go ahead and start this first.
Now don't forget, you're not going to boil your noodles completely. They're not going to cook all the way because they're going to finish cooking them in your skillet. So you don't want them to boil completely here.
Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and get our mixtures together. This is what's gonna go into our crab cakes. So let's put this together real quick. All right, so we're gonna add half a cup of mayo. Okay, so we didn't have any Honey Dijon Mustard, but it's cool. I just used a little regular mustard. All right, added some honey to it. All right, we're gonna add that. And our measurements, of course, will be on the screen and in the description box. All right, now our egg. We're gonna add this. Now our egg, you don't have to beat it up prior to this. This is just something that I like to do. All right. Okay, we're gonna add our Worcestershire sauce. Okay, and of course you definitely gotta have your lemon juice, your fresh squeezed lemon juice. All right. We're gonna add our West Coast shake. All right. Of course, we need our Old Bay. Definitely gotta have your Old Bay. Your Old Bay seafood seasoning and a little bit of Cajun mix here. Definitely want your Cajun mix. Any Cajun mix that you prefer. All right, a little bit of smoked paprika. And stir that up. Okay, now we'll be back with, we're gonna add our crab cake mix, lump crab and show you how we're gonna do our shrimp. Okay, so got our shrimp. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and just cut these. Now you can cut it a couple times. All right, I'm trying to cut mine about 3 times if I can. Okay, make sure that when you buy it raw that you, of course, detail it, devein it. All right. Okay, so we've got our lump crab here. We're gonna go ahead and add our shrimp. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and add our mix. All right, we just wanna fold that. I don't really wanna stir it hard. Trying to keep the lump crab as lump as we can. All right, so we really just want to fold it. All right, so we'll go ahead and just kind of course, we've got our measurement for our breadcrumbs. This is good for our binding. Okay, so what you do is just kind of add it accordingly. You want to make sure that when you get your crab meat in here, you want to make sure that that crab meat is drained really well. Okay, before you actually start doing the mix. Okay, now give us a little color here. I'm going to actually add some fresh parsley. All right, and just fold that in. Okay, once you're able to get the right consistency, and that's just by adding more and more breadcrumbs, not too much, just enough to where you can form it. Okay, and I'm gonna form it up here and get this ready to go in the oven. Okay, so this is the consistency that you want. Okay, so that you can form your crab patties. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get that ready. All right, go ahead and spray so that they don't stick. All right, and what you want to do is just go ahead and form your crab cakes like so. All right. All right. Now we're just gonna repeat that. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, this is our crab cakes now, ready to go to our oven. You see how our shrimp are there in the top. Give us a little color here. Okay, I want to get these in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes.
Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our raw shrimp to our Alfredo pasta sauce. Okay, and then we're going to add our cooking with CJ West Coast Shake Seasoning. All right, we're going a little bit spicy tonight. Normally I wouldn't do that, but we're going to go a little bit spicy tonight. It's okay. It's not going to be overbearing. All right, and we've got our Old Bay seasoning. We definitely want to add that. And then after that, we're going to add our Cajun seasoning. Now, any type of Cajun seasoning that you choose is fine. Okay, and this is the reason why I told you do not completely cook your noodles in your pot, because they're going to finish cooking here, because you're using raw shrimp, so you have to let them cook, and your shrimp are going to cook in your skillet. So this is why you don't boil your noodles, completely because you don't want them to be overcooked. All right, so you're just gonna stir that in and let that simmer a little bit. Cover that and let that simmer. Okay, so your crab cakes have been in the oven at 350 degrees to 375 for about 15 to 18 minutes. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm making a butter sauce that's going to go over crab cakes. We're going to drizzle this over our crab cakes. Okay, and we're going to add our Old Bay seasoning to our 3 tablespoons of melted butter, and then we're going to add our Cajun seasoning as well. Okay, again, we're going a little bit spicy tonight, but it's not going to be overbearing. You're still going to be able to taste the food without the spiciness being overbearing. You're going to finish that off with a nice lemon juice. Okay, and of course you want to use your parsley just to give it a little color. All right, once you get your parsley in there, then you're going to go ahead and you're going to drizzle this over your crab cakes. All right, when that's done, then you want to go ahead and put your crab cakes back in the oven. But this time, you're going to switch to broil. Okay, not bake, but broil for about 5 to 8 minutes. Okay, now you really got to keep an eye on them because you don't want them to burn. Okay, so keep them. So remember, you're going to switch to broil. Okay.
And all right, and we're done. Okay, we've got our shrimp stuffed crab cakes. Okay, of course our shrimp Alfredo and mushrooms and spinach is accompanied it with the nice touch with the strawberries and blueberries. All right, so let's get ready for the taste test. All right, and let's get ready for the taste test. All right, how's that crab cake?
Good.
All right.
Delicious.
All right, and there we go. Our shrimp stuffed crab cakes.
It's good.
All right, and there you have it. That's our shrimp stuffed crab cakes. All right, and not only do I need you to like the video, but share it and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.